Viñales and
Bagnaia gone down. Viñales and Bagnaia caught up in a tangle together, and Pecco Bagnaia on the outside has been cleaned out by Viñales. They can't believe it, head in hands there from Massimo Rivola. Well, we need to pick the bones out of this one because quite clearly they've got a difference of opinion now. Hang on, steady on, boys. It's all getting a little bit heated here. The adrenaline is pumping through their veins. Now then, Viñales clearly thinks it was Bagnaia's crash. Bagnaia, no surprise, has a completely different perspective.
Viñales passed Bagnaia on the way into this right-hander, the first part of the S-block, and then they merged together as they then, Viñales coming from that tight line trying to take the left-hander, and Bagnaia, of course, on his right, and the two just meet in the middle.
He's just going to run in a little bit wide. He's trying to set himself up here, isn't he, for the sweep in to record him on. Two riders fighting for the same piece of tarmac, and they both go down in a cloud of dust, and tempers have frayed in the gravel trap, no question. Yeah, they're just both of them going for the same piece of tarmac.
I have to say, the more I see that, the more I just come down to the conclusion of racing incident.
Pure racing incident. Maverick Viñales was pretty lucky there as he went hurtling towards the air fence with his bike close by as well. Here's Viñales there making the initial move into turn number 11, the second gear, turn 11, and then
where else can Viñales be there?
There was two contacts, wasn't there, there? This is where it got really feisty, not really what we want to see. As we said, it is heat of the moment stuff. Two guys who were pretty confident they were going to be right in the heat of this battle. It looks like they have very, very quickly buried the hatchet. As we mentioned, that was pure frustration, heat of the moment when the adrenaline's coursing through your veins. You're trying to work out, first and foremost, how on earth you've gone down the road there, because neither of them were expecting to have that crash. But there was two moments of contact there, the initial contact and then the second bump, which sent them both careering into the gravel. That took out two of our main contenders.
There was some unlucky circumstances for sure, racing incident, and for sure we could manage better the situation, because he had to be more on this line and not to trying to coming back, and maybe I had to close more. So it was a racing incident, and it can happen. I didn't like it, the situation after the crash, the aggressivity, but with the tension and the adrenaline can happen.
It's difficult to describe the action. It's clear that there is 2 or 3 points of views. What I can say is that overtake him very, very clean, and then I changed direction, and now I find the collapse. So maybe he can leave it a little bit more space in this case. But I can understand also the point of view of Pecco. However, I think we were really on the emotions, and after that, you can see at the end, out of the track, I think everything has to be on respect, and we are racing, of course. For me, it's more about respect with the riders, because in the first laps, some of them are really going over the limit all the time, and this is not good. So I hope the stewards can do something.